Good evening, children. Wings Educational Academy invites you for the English session. Last session, we learned the poem The GRUMBLE Family, and towards the close, the last stanza contains the central message. The message being, let us learn to walk with a smile and a song. Okay, that's very important, the most important line, and carrying the message for our life, not for our exam or syllabus. Let us learn to walk with a smile and a song. Go to the last line. A smile on your face and a song on your lips shall be your true identity. That should be your true identity. Nothing else. Your station may be high or humble. You may be an aristocratic person or a BPL person. A smile on your face and a song on your lips shall be your true identity. Try to build it up and keep it up. Okay? Try to build it up and keep it up unto the last. That will win friends and fame for you. Smile on your face and a song on your lips shall be your true identity. Don't compromise with this. Certain comprehension questions. The GRUMBLE family. First question, they growl at that and they growl at this. That's anaphora. Whatever comes, there is something amiss. 2 lines taken from the poem and questions that follow 2 questions. A, first question. What does the word growl mean here? Growl means complain, accuse, find fault with. Grumble. Okay, that is the meaning of growl. Growl actually is associated with the animal, normally tiger, lion, growling of a lion, growling of a tiger. Whenever the animal is dissatisfied or not happy, uncomfortable, it will produce a sound, and that is growling. Okay, here in this poem, it is associated with the human beings. The meaning of a growl here is complaining. Whenever we complain, it means we are growling, accuse, or find fault with. Second question B, why do they find everything amiss? Amiss means mistake or wrong. Why do they find everything amiss? This is not right, this is not correct, like that. They are not satisfied with anything. So that is the basic thing. They are not satisfied or happy with anything because of their wrong attitude. Okay, because of their wrong attitude and narrow-mindedness, they find fault with everything. They are not happy with the situation. They are not happy with anybody. Therefore, they find fault with everything and every person. Why do they find everything amiss? Because of wrong attitude, because of narrow-mindedness. Okay, and then second question, 2 lines from the poem. There is a family nobody likes to meet. They live, it is said, on complaining street. Taken from the original poem. Now, questions that follow. A, where does the family live? Very simple. The family lives on complaining street. A street full of people who always complain. That is very important. That addition is very important. Okay. A street full of people. Just if right, the family lives on complaining street means, that doesn't take anywhere. If you have to just explain, a street full of people who always complain. That is, where does the family live? Second question B, why do you think the street is named as complaining street? Because all the people without exception are of complaining nature. Okay, they are of complaining nature. Therefore, the street is named, the entire street is named as complaining street. Without exception, everybody complains. That is why the street is named complaining street. And third question, let us learn to walk with a smile and a song. That's possibly most important question. Let us learn to walk with a smile and a song. The meaning is, no matter if things do sometimes go wrong. Okay, those two lines. Question, what does the poet expect everyone to learn? What does the poet expect everyone to learn? That is, learn to live with a smile and a song. Don't grudge and growl at everything. Nothing is perfect and ideal in the world, in your surrounding. Nothing is perfect and ideal. Learn to live in the society cheerfully. That is the ultimate aim of a perfect human being, a happy human being. Okay. Number 4, what should we do when things go wrong sometimes? Sometimes when things go wrong, sometimes when you meet persons with whom you cannot adjust, what should you do? Accept the situation. There is no other go. There is no other alternative. You cannot change a person who is coming in front of you. You cannot change a situation in which you live. Okay, that is assigned, that is destined. That you cannot change. Accept the situation. Acceptance. Accept the situation as it is. Do not complain and like that. Okay. Next topic, actually, we are planning to take this articles and prepositional phrases. Articles and prepositional phrases are discussed in your lesson. Now, first we will take up articles. Articles may be A and B, you may say, but A and B. In English, actually, the smallest items will give the greatest problem. For example, prepositions. Prepositions, you would say, one can say, if you are able to master prepositions, you are able to master English, they will say. Okay. But prepositions, particularly just 2-letter prepositions like in, on, at, off, up, these are all simple prepositions, 2-word, okay, 2-letter preposition. But prepositions like in, on, at, up, off pose lot of problems. Okay, these prepositions have some kind of idiomatic meaning, some kind of connotation, special meaning, and native speakers, they don't bother about it. But when we learn grammar and based on grammar we use these prepositions should be mastered, and only way is not to refer to grammar book, but you have to read a lot widely. Then these idiomatic expressions, including prepositions, you can master. Okay, and vowels and vowel sounds. Is it more? Okay. A and the are articles. The slide actually won't display that. Just listen to me. These things are very familiar to you. You can just listen to me. A and the are articles. These articles are used before nouns and adjectives. These articles A and the are used before nouns and adjectives. A and an are indefinite articles and the is definite article. When the noun is definite, the article the will be used. When the nouns are indefinite, unspecified, a and an will be used. A and an are used before nouns introduced for the first time. Okay, introduced. There was a tree. Tree is introduced for the first time. Therefore, there was a tree. I met a boy on the street. Boy for the first time. I met a boy on the street. The boy was wearing black shirt. the boy. The second sentence, the boy becomes identified. So it is specified. Therefore, we use the definite article. The is used before specified nouns and hence is definite article. A is used before singular nouns and adjectives. A is used before singular nouns and adjectives. Example, a girl, a smart boy. A girl, girl is noun. A smart boy, A is used before smart. Smart is adjective. Okay, a smart boy. And here, girl, smart. These two nouns begin with consonant sounds. What is consonant sound? In English, there are 44 sounds. 44 sounds, I have just told you in earlier classes. 44 sounds. Out of 44 sounds, there are 24 consonants and 20 vowels. Out of 20 vowels, we have 12 pure vowels and 8 diphthongs. Okay, diphthong means a combined sound like ow, o, like that. I, these are all diphthongs. So 12 pure vowels and 8 diphthongs are there. 20 vowels, vowel sounds, symbols. Every symbol has got a sound. 20 and then 24 consonant symbols, consonant sounds. So when you have 44 identifiable sounds in English, but you have only 26 letters. Therefore, we do not have one-to-one correspondence between sound and symbol, sound and letter rather. Okay. Therefore, vowel sound is different from vowels. In English, we have vowel letters as far as letters are concerned, A, E, I, O, U. Only 5 vowels are there. But as I told you, there are 12 pure vowels. Vowel sounds are there. Therefore, with the help of only these 5 vowels, we have to define the 12 sounds. Okay. Now, A is used before singular noun, a girl and a smart. This girl noun begins with ig sound. Girl begins with ig sound. Ig is a consonant sound. Smart boy. Smart, yes, that is the first sound is consonant sound. Is smart. Is a consonant sound. But when you come to an is used before singular nouns and adjectives, beginning with vowel sounds like an orange, an interesting novel. An orange, orange is the noun. Before orange, an is used. Orange begins with the vowel sound o, and then an interesting novel. Interesting novel. Novel is the noun. Interesting is the adjective. Therefore, an is used before adjective. An interesting novel. Okay, an interesting novel. And then the slide displayed before you, you can just refer to the slide hereafter. Vowels versus vowel sounds. European, E is vowel, one of the 5 vowels in English, E. Okay, but what about the sound? But not vowel sound, hence a European. If it is vowel sound also, then an. But here European, what is the first sound of European? When you pronounce European, you pronounce not a vowel sound, but a consonant sound like E, European, E, European, E. Therefore, a European. And coming to university, the first letter is U, but the sound that university begins with is vowel sound. Okay, that is consonant sound, like hence a university. University here also E, just like European, university also begins with consonant sound. Therefore, a university, though U is a vowel. It's a vowel but not vowel sound. Other examples, a unit. A unit. Unit begins with U, but the sound is E, a unit. A one repeat note. A one repeat note. Here, one rupee note. Rupee note is compound noun. Note is a noun. Rupee is a noun. Rupee note, one is countable. All 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, no? That is called that is also an adjective. A 1 rupee note. Here, therefore, 1, the first letter O. What is the sound? It is not vowel sound, it is consonant sound. 1, just like WON, 1. Iv is the first sound. Therefore, a 1 rupee note. A kind of distraction, a 5 rupee note we say, okay, 50 rupee coin, 10 rupee coin. We don't say 10 rupees coin, that is a mistake. It's a deviation, but take it for information. So, and then consonant versus consonant sound. Our begins with H. H is consonant, but our begins with the sound, vowel sound. That is an hour. Therefore, we use an. Okay, an hour, an honor. It is an honor. It is an honor for me to talk to you. It is an honor bestowed upon me to talk to you. I will take an hour to explain this grammatical topics, etc. Okay, hour, an honor. Here, next, you have got some exercise. I bought a book this morning. I am reading the book now. What is the difference between the first part of the sentence, a book, second part, the book? A book, unspecified noun. Therefore, a book. I am reading the book now means I am referring to the book introduced in the first sentence. Therefore, that is specified. That becomes definite. Therefore, definite noun, definite article the. Indefinite noun, that is a book, it is indefinite article a. Second sentence, the judge found him guilty. A clear noun. The judge means the judge, we are referring to judge to a particular court where the case is going on. Therefore, we use the judge found him guilty. Okay, it is not a judge found him guilty. And then 3, the earth goes round the sun. The earth is a unique thing. Okay, unique means 1. Therefore, the earth, we don't have 3 earths, 4 earths, 7 earths. We have got only 1 earth. Therefore, the earth goes round the sun. This is specified thing. I live on the 3rd floor. 3rd is ordinal number. We have got numbers, two divisions. One is cardinal, the other one is ordinal. Cardinal numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Ordinal numbers refers to the order. That is first one, second one, 23rd one, 1000 and first, 1003rd, like that. Here, 3rd floor, 3rd is ordinal. Before ordinal numbers, we use definite article the. I live on the 3rd floor. Though 3rd floor is used for the first time. Okay, I live on the 3rd floor, 4th floor, the 4th floor, the 5th house. Okay, 5th apartment, etc. The Indian Ocean, the Arabian Sea, the Taj Mahal, the Park Hotel. Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea, Taj Mahal, Park Hotel, these are all some familiar and popular ones. Therefore, we are using the. Okay, and then 6th one, the United States, the Republic of China. When we say China, we don't use the China. When we use India, we don't use the India. But the United States, the Republic of China, the Netherlands, the Philippines, some proper nouns, very familiar and popular ones. Before that, we use definite article the. And then continents like Africa, Asia, countries like Belgium, India, towns and cities like Chennai and Tokyo are not preceded by articles. Okay, that is 0 article. Neither a nor an nor the is used before these towns and cities like Chennai and Tokyo. Please bear it in mind. And in some grammar books, along with the a and the, you will find some also. Okay, though some is not an article, some is learned along with a and the also, because that is also a determiner like a and the. That is determines. Recent addition to A and B is some, which is used for countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, countable as well as uncountable nouns. Some apples, apples countable. Some papers, countable. Some sugar, uncountable. Some water, uncountable. Some water, some sugar. We don't say a sugar. We don't say a water. Okay. Some apples, some papers, etc. Here an exercise for you. Insert a or an if necessary. I'll read the sentence and then I'll just give you some 5 seconds time and then I'll give the answer. My neighbor is dash photographer. Let us ask him for dash advice about color films. The photographer is a noun. Advice is noun. Therefore, photographer is preceded by what article? Is it a or an? D is not option. Only the option is a or an. My neighbor is dash photographer. Let us ask him for dash advice about color films. My neighbor is a photographer. Okay, my neighbor is a photographer because you cannot have an. And let us ask him for dash advice. Advice, see the spelling ADVICE. If it is CE, it is noun. If it is SE, it is verb. Here it is noun. Advice about color films. Ask him for just advice about color films. You are not supposed to put a or an. Because advice begins with a, I'm going to put an. That is wrong decision. Ask him for advice about color films. If we want to make it countable, we use a phrase, a piece of advice. Okay, a piece of advice. Here it is as it is, ask him for straight advice about color films. So my neighbor is a photographer. Let us ask him for advice about color films. Second one, we had dash fish noun and dash chips noun for dash lunch another noun. Fish, chips, lunch. 3 nouns are there. What articles are you going to use? We had no article fish and no article chips and for no article lunch. Therefore, the sentence will be just the removal of the blank spaces only. We had fish and chips for lunch. We had fish and chips for lunch. That will be your complete sentence. Third one, he is dash vegetarian. You won't get dash meat at his house. He will give you dash nut cutlet. That's a dish. Okay, English dish. He is a vegetarian. Okay, he is a vegetarian. You won't get meat only, not a meat. Okay, you won't get meat at his house. However, he will give you a nut cutlet, countable, just like samosa. Number 4, you will get dash shock if you touch dash live wire. It is live wire. Live wire is not live. It is live wire. Live part of speech is adjective. Okay, the same spelling. Live wire. Live as verb. It is live. Here it is live wire adjective. Live wire with that screwdriver. Why don't you get dash screwdriver with dash insulated handle? Don't think that when you are learning articles, you are learning articles only. When you are learning prepositions, you are doing exercise on preposition, you are learning, mastering prepositions only. These articles, prepositions, verbs, nouns, adjectives, adverbs, whatever it is, you cannot learn these things in isolation. Separately, you cannot learn anything, these things. You can learn all these things in the context. That is, the context is language context. Therefore, you are learning language in general. Okay, with that idea, you just try to learn. Don't think that I am learning only a and an and all. You are learning wonderful sentences like my neighbor is a photographer. We had fish, chips, etc. You will get a shock if you touch a live wire with that screwdriver. Why don't you get a screwdriver with an insulated handle? Okay, A, an insulated handle. Okay. Again, the exercise continues. There has been, okay, there has been, that is contracted form of there has been, but the pronunciation is there's been. Murder here. Where is dash body? There isn't dash body. Then how do you know there has been dash murder? Now articles wherever necessary, a, an. Okay. There has been a murder here. Where is the body? Okay, if the murder is there, body is specified. Therefore, where is the body? There isn't a body. Okay, there isn't a body. Then how do you know that there has been a murder? Okay, and then second one, he switched on dash torch, read dash meter, and wrote dash reading down on dash back of dash envelope. Okay, without the articles, you can make out the meaning. That is the fine thing. Without, these are all structural words. Articles, prepositions, these are all structural words. Auxiliaries, articles, prepositions, these are all structural words. Without the structural words, in the absence of structural words, you can make out the meaning. But in the absence of content words, you cannot make out the meaning. What are the content words? What are the structural words? Content words, okay, content words are verb, adjective, adverb. These are all content words. Structural words, auxiliaries, primary auxiliaries you have got, and do, does, did, etc. And then prepositions, articles. These are all structural words. Okay. Here he switched on dash stars, read meter, etc., etc. Even without articles, you can find out the meaning, total meaning. You can just guess to maximum percentage. Now I'll give you the answer. He switched on the torch, read the meter, and wrote the reading down on the back of an envelope. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 articles. First 4, the torch, the meter, the reading, the back of an envelope. Okay. Number 3, day after day passed without news and he began to lose hope. Articles. Are they missing? Day after day, a day after a day, etc. What is your guess? Okay. For your fine information, that sentence number 3 does not require any articles. Okay. Day after day, day is the first word. Day after day passed without news and we began to lose hope. That is a sentence. No articles. Articles will be challenging. Challenging. These are all taken from some foreign books. Number 4, my neighborhood is dash very interesting place. My neighborhood is a very interesting place. Up to 3 taken from elsewhere. Thompson and Martin. The grammar book is Thompson and Martin, or Graver. Graver and Thompson and Martin English book. From hereafter, my neighborhood, etc. From sentence number 4, taken from either your book or like that, your book. My neighborhood is a very interesting place. My house is located in apartment building. My house is located in apartment building. Where will you insert article? First, that you have to find. That is another challenging thing. So far, filling the spaces were there. Okay, blank spaces were there. Underlined lines were there. But here actually, you have to identify first of all where to insert the article. Is it in between my and house, or preceding my, or in between house and is, etc. But here, my house, my is determiner, over. Is located, verb. No, in is preposition. Only apartment building. Apartment building is compound noun. So in front of apartment only, that is in between in and apartment, you have to insert an article. And A begins with A, that is vowel, vowel as well as vowel sound. Therefore, My house is located. My house is located in an apartment building. Number 6, there is small supermarket across street. Now, small supermarket. Supermarket is noun. Small is adjective. Therefore, small supermarket. If you want to introduce article before small, you have to introduce. There is small supermarket. There is a small supermarket across the street. Okay, across a also is possible across the street because street is fixed. When supermarket is fixed and definite, the street there it is also definite. Therefore, across the street. Number 7, there is also a post office and a bank near our home. Okay, there is also a post office and a bank near our home. We are talking about post office and bank for the first time. Number 8, there is a small pond. There is a small pond near a park. Okay, near a park, and there are many ducks in the park. There are many ducks in the park because park coming for the second time. For near a park, there is a small pond near a park, near the park. A as well as the both are possible, and there are many ducks in the park. Number 9, there is an elementary school close to our home where my little brother studies in the 3rd grade. Third is, as I told you, it is ordinal. Therefore, 3rd, 4th, 5th, etc. Therefore, preceded by definite article the. Studies in the 3rd grade. Next lesson, next topic will be prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrase, that is, preposition and the prepositional phrase means a combination. It's a combination. For example, as informed by, according to, and then moving to, owing to, instead of, in the event of, because of, consequence of, in spite of, and effect of. These are all called prepositional phrase. In this, preposition will be there combined with other words, and other words will determine the effect of the preposition. Okay, for example, according to the waterman, we can expect more cold weather this week. Here, according to can be replaced by as informed by. As informed by. According to the waterman, we can expect more cold weather this week as informed by. Okay, and then I can't accept your invitation owing to your previous engagement. Understand the meaning first and then look for the replacement. I can't accept your invitation. Why? Because of a previous engagement. If you know owing to, you can use owing to. If you don't know owing to, you can use because of. Okay, but owing to is the advanced phrases. If you bring in such advanced things, that will enrich your language. Okay, you should not have only one way of expressing things. As you grow older and older, go to higher and higher classes, you should know several expressions for same idea, several words for the same thing. That is your language enrichment. Okay, I can't accept your invitation because of a previous engagement. Number 3, I want to pursue medicine instead of engineering. That is, what is the meaning here? As a substitute of. Okay, I want to pursue medicine instead of engineering. Number 4, the match will be postponed in the event of heavy rain. In the event of is the prepositional phrase. What is the meaning there? In case of. In case of. I want to. The match will be postponed in the event of heavy rain. That is in case of. In the event of. Okay. That is I'm just reading it again. If there is heavy rain, the match will be postponed. Okay, a single word, if, connecting word, if. If there is a heavy rain, the match will be postponed. That's why I told you, you should know to express things in different ways. The way in which you express your idea or thought determines your style. Okay, you have your own style. Every individual has his or her own style. That style is determined by these things. The match will be postponed if there is heavy rain. In case of heavy rain, the match will be postponed. In the event of heavy rain, the match will be postponed. Number 5, everything falls to the ground because of Earth's gravitational pull. Because of, okay, because of gravitational pull, everything falls to the ground. Otherwise, things will go up. Number 6, failure is often the consequence of negligence. The consequence of, that is the phrase, the consequence, the result of, as a result of negligence, failure is the result. And then number 7, in spite of several warnings, okay, in spite of several warnings, he continued to swim. In spite of, though several warnings were there, he continued to swim, taking the risk. Okay, that is the meaning, in spite of. Though there were several warnings, but he continued to swim. Okay, that is, you can express the idea in 3 different ways, using but, using though, using in spite of. If it is in spite of, it is simple sentence. If you use but, if it is compound sentence. If you use though, it is complex sentence. According to the situation, you have to change. He didn't turn up due to his busy schedule. Okay, as he was very busy, due to the reason, as a result of, he didn't turn up, he didn't come due to his busy schedule. Global warming is an effect of the greenhouse emission. Okay, global warming is an effect of the greenhouse emission, and effect of. And then last sentence, there is a temple right in front of my house. In front of, preposition, actually, what is the meaning of preposition? Preposition, yeah. There is a temple right in front of my house. In front of, opposite my house, not opposite to, opposite my house, there is a temple. This is a prepositional phrase. It will continue.